I'd like to resume the regular meeting of the Pinetop-Lakeside Town Council to order. I believe Christy has our vote for the second position on P&Z.
Yes, Mayor, and we just did I think it was our fourth or fifth vote. And Harry Turner voted for Larry McCormick, and the remainder of council sitting up here tonight voted for Derek Cavey. So we have a majority vote for Derek Cavey for seat number 2 on the Planning and Zoning Commission.
Thank you, Christy. Before we move to, we have the resolutions. Larry, thank you for your application tonight. The town appreciates that very much. And I would encourage you to keep your eye out for future openings on the Planning and Zoning Commission because, as Jeremiah said earlier, it seems like they do occur with some regularity. So thank you. So we have appointment number 1, Councilor Heisler.
I move to approve resolution number 25-1781, appointing Mary Jane Mimi Sorensen to serve on the Pinetop-Lakeside Planning and Zoning Commission with a term ending July 27th, 2028.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Thank you. That carries unanimously. Appointment number 2.
I move to approve resolution number 25-1782, appointing Derek Cavey to serve on the Pinetop-Lakeside Planning and Zoning Commission with a term ending July 27th, 2028.
I'll second that.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed? Thank you. That carries by a vote of 5-1. Derek and Mimi, welcome. We appreciate you stepping forward and look forward to working with you. I know that Jeremiah will get with you on your future plans. Anyway, thank you very much. At this time, we'll move on then to item D5, which is a discussion and possible adoption of Resolution 25-1783, approving an intergovernmental agreement between the town of Pinetop-Lakeside and the Navajo County Library District. Betsy.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. It's nice to be up here again. So before you is an intergovernmental agreement with Navajo County Library District. I just want to give you 2 quick little facts. The Navajo Library County District was formed in 1959 by voters in Navajo County for the benefit of leveraging existing resources to improve library services for all residents of Navajo County. So that was 1959. So, however, the IGA that we are looking at today is long overdue because the last one they did was 1998. So it's time to have an updated one, and I attend monthly library director meetings across the county. We share locations, we rotate locations and meet and discuss. And back in February, the top thing on the agenda was beginning the discussion about an IGA, and Rochelle LaCapa from the county was there to kind of give us a little some input on the differences between IGAs and IGOs and some other types of agreements between government entities. So this one will be a 5-year term IGA, and my recommendation is that the intergovernmental agreement with Navajo County Library District as presented be approved. If you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Betsy. Are there any questions for Betsy? I don't see any. I entertain a motion. Councilor Heisler?
I move to adopt resolution number 25-1783, approving an intergovernmental agreement between the Navajo County Library District and the town of Pinetop-Lakeside for the period of July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2025, and authorize the mayor to execute the agreement as presented.
I'll second that.
I just have a question on the dates, though. July 1st. Should that be June 30th of 2030 if it's a 5-year agreement?
I'll have to look at the agreement because I thought I took it right off the agreement.
Okay.
I'll look at that and we can make that correction if it's wrong.
It'd be a minimum of at least 26 instead of 2025.
Yeah,
That's passed. That date's passed already.
Looks like a typo.
Can you just approve it as the agreement as presented? That way I can look back at the agreement and I'll use that date.
Yes. Is that okay, Councilor Heisler?
Yes.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Thank you. That carries unanimously. Thank you, Betsy.
Thank you very much, Council and Mayor.
Item D6 is discussion and consideration of approving a license agreement between the Town of Pinetop-Lakeside and the State of Arizona, Arizona Game and Fish Commission for White Mountain Trail use and maintenance. Christy.
Hi, good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm helping Matt out on this tonight. He's had a busy week. But this agreement came to us from the Arizona Game and Fish. The property that the Game and Fish owns for the regional office, there's trails that run through that. And we have an agreement. They felt it's better for the town to maintain it since it's town citizens and guests that come to our town to use those trails. So this agreement is for 10 years, and it will be ending August 1st of 2035. At this time, there's no cost to the town. It's currently maintained by Trax. I believe they do the signage and everything, Matt, and for the trails. So that's what we've got.
Okay. Any questions for Christy? Vice Mayor?
Just a question, have we been doing this in the past? I mean,
Yes.
we have, right? So, okay. Yeah, I'll give you a motion.
Matt, did you have anything to add to that?
The first agreement was signed in 2017, just so you guys know.
Okay.
So we've been doing it for a while.
The only thing that me and Christy talked about is that if Trax for some reasons decides to stop doing the maintenance for us, we will have to take over the maintenance.
Okay. I can't imagine that happening, but
I don't.
thank you for reminding us of that. Vice Mayor?
I move to approve the license agreement between the town of Pinetop-Lakeside and the state of Arizona, Arizona Game and Fish Commission for White Mountain Trail use and maintenance, and authorize the interim town manager to execute all documents necessary to complete this agreement.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Thank you. That carries unanimously. Thank you, Christy. Appreciate that. Item D7 is discussion and possible legal action regarding the adoption of Resolution 25-1784, approving the amended 2024 Navajo County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. Matt, and I know Katrina's here as well. So go ahead, Matt.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. Tonight, what you have before you is the updates to the hazard mitigation plan. What we put in your packet, the red lines, those are the only change. My understanding that FEMA requested these change from the one that you approved in August of 2024. So unless you want to, if there's any discussion, we can go over the items that were in there, but I didn't see any issues with any of them. You got anything to add, Kat?
No, just very grateful for the partnership from Matt, his team, Joe. We would not have gotten where we are today without their support, and it's been a fun job. We got 5 more years to do it again.
I know we just reviewed this and I didn't see anything major changes, impactful changes. So are any questions from the council? Comments? Councilor Heisler.
I move to approve resolution number 25-1784, adopting the amended 2024 Navajo County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. Thank you. That carries unanimously. Thanks for sticking with us, Katrina.
Thank you for having me.
You got a long drive home now.
Anytime.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime. Thank you, Matt.
Drive safe.
Yeah, be careful. Item D8, Town Council Committee Liaison and Town Manager Monthly Reports. If anybody has anything, Councilor Furneaux, I'll start with you.
I spoke with Steve with Trax, and quite a bit of trail work has been occurring, which is great. He did mention that just through some of the changes that have happened in town, that he could use additional support or priority with getting the maps accomplished, because that is a neat asset that we can hand out. Otherwise, a few other hurdles as they're tackling different projects, but able to do quite a bit of trail work in our area as well.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
Just quickly, a couple of things. The museum is open now on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10 to 2, and Blue Ridge will start back in school on August 11th. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilor Heisler?
I have nothing to report. Thank you.
Councilor Phillips?
White Mountain Humane Society is getting ready for the Happy Tales auction and stuff at Charlie Clark's on August 23rd. So get your donation money ready.
Okay, get your credit card out, right?
Yeah.
Counselor Turner.
The Chamber of Commerce had a meeting a few weeks ago. The first Tuesday is their membership meeting. This last meeting, we had a record turnout, probably because of the guest speaker, who was Mayor Irwin. And she filled the house up, and she introduced our interim town manager, Mr. Miller over here also, who got a chance to meet the business owners that attended and talk a little bit about himself. The mayor gave a state of the town presentation, which was very well received. The only other thing I'll bring up, the community center, they're having a major fundraiser on July 26th. That's a week from Saturday. It's their annual luau and pig roast fundraiser. Live music, roasted pig in a pit, dessert auction, $30. And they can use all the help they can get financially. And that's all I have.
Thank you. I'm just going to report briefly. Christy and I attended the Navajo and Apache County Council Members Association meeting in Winslow today. It was kind of a long day, but it was really interesting hearing from all of our neighboring communities about all the good works and good things they've got going on. So I think our whole region is rising, and there was a lot of good information out there. Rick, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I do. Thank you, Mayor and members of the council. I attended Coffee with the Council for my first one. I enjoyed listening to the comments that were given to the mayor, and Councilman Smith was there, right? We also attended the PVC. I was a guest speaker at the PVC. I enjoyed meeting with that group just recently, and look forward to future meetings with them. Let's see, I also attended the chamber meeting. Mayor Irwin, he did a great job there. Calendar events coming up, just a few things. One coming up here is the National Night Out. We're looking for people to dish out root beer floats. I think some of you may be doing that. I'll be there if you can help. We sure appreciate that evening. Dishing out root beer floats, so please do that if you can. Again, music and movies in the park coming up on July 26th. Again, National Night Out on August 8th. The Color Run on August 16th. That's just kind of give you the rundown of upcoming events. Not on the calendar this Saturday evening. Betsy was telling me about the Turner. Let's see, it's Nancy Turner Books.
It's a performance by Janice Deardorff. She does a presentation or a musical performance adapted from the books of Nancy Turner called "These Is My Words," and the performance is at the Nature Center at 6 o'clock on Saturday night.
And also, just on the way of other business that we've been working on, James Vincent Group, our consultant that will be handling our finances in the coming year. I've been working closely with them, and Stacy, Christy, and myself, along with our department heads. They'll be in Monday, visiting with Stacy and I. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, we'll be having Zoom meetings with each of the departments to discuss the final budgets and decide where we can maybe add some more and tweak those a little bit for your review. Christy, those will be back. You'll have those to the council, I think.
I'm hoping to have them on the 30th, but they'll be at least sent out by the 1st for the 7th meeting.
We want you to have plenty of time to look them over, so you have so you're not at the very last minute looking at a detailed.
If I have them
budget.
sooner, I'll get them to you.
We have a costly repair on our collection center roll-off semi-trucks, a major fatal engine failure. So we do have a pretty costly repair on that one. We received one bid on that one. So we'll have to, it's an essential piece of equipment. I was at the collection center on Saturday. I saw Vice Mayor Sterling there, and I really enjoyed going out seeing how that center works. Two excellent guys, and Eric and David were there on Saturday. I could barely move the next couple of days afterwards because I'm getting pretty old for moving trash and that kind of stuff. But a very busy center and very excellently run. I'm very impressed by how they run that place. I'm responding to NACOG. They're sending out a survey on the method of distributions for CDBG funding. I'll be looking at that, the options that they're presenting. I suspect that we'll probably want to continue with the option that we've had before, where we kind of share with I guess, every other year or something, so we get a little bit more financing rather than having funding every year on a CDBG. Evaluations, I've completed evaluations of all department directors at this point, except for one. Jeremiah and I'll do that, but all of the evaluations have been completed of the department heads. I've enjoyed that. I've only had an opportunity to meet with them for about 3 weeks now, but I've learned a lot. The evaluation was more for me than it was for them to figure out the challenges and the opportunities that each of those departments face. Each of the department heads will then do their evaluations of their employees. I've asked them to have those completed by the end of the month. So we have all of the evaluations completed. We have code enforcement position. Jeremiah and I believe Stacy or maybe you, they'll be interviewing this next week, 4 applicants. Code enforcement, the complaints have been coming in pretty feverishly. That's an essential position that needs to be filled. Seeing around town, there's some non-compliance in the community with signage. We ask the community and the businesses to take care of the weeds. They're going to grow like crazy now with the recent rains. Keep the weeds and keep the trash screened and out of view, and let's do a better job making the community look nicer. I believe that, Mayor, you're talking maybe about having a council retreat, potentially an executive session in the next couple of weeks. We'll be giving you more information about that. And then the other thing, Christy is working on I've asked her to maybe get a committee together of staff to look at the employee handbook, to update that handbook, which is needed. We need to go back and look and want all the employees to have an input into it. We want to make sure that everybody understands it, the policies and procedures, procurement and everything up and down the line. And so we'll be having a lot of conversations in staff to look at this update, and that'll eventually come back for council for approval once we're ready to share the final results of that with you. Let's see. Appreciate Tony. He's doing tonight his best job with the broadcast. He had a crash course, and we just appreciate his efforts tonight with the broadcast. That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
There being no further business tonight, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.